Hello, Bliss. Welcome.
Hail and well met.
Have a good one.
So we're gonna get back into this game, man. I know I got frustrated last night. I forgot because the mission we had to do was like it felt like a side quest, and this game kind of frustrates me because it drifts back and forth between a real AAA title and an MMO. So I think what they did is they had an MMO already, and then they converted it to a AAA title, but they overinflated it with a lot of stuff from the MMO to make it 200 hours, 300 hours long even. And kind of like Dragon Age Inquisition can be that long. Or if you actually focus on the main quest, it's 50 to 60 hour long game. But it's overinflated with like 240 hours of MMO bullshit. But the worse overinflation is the axioms and the puzzles that really like are glitchy and they don't hold your hand exactly how to do it. And then it's like you got to line up these things fucking perfectly or it doesn't work. So it ends up like you're having fun and then all of a sudden you're like doing a fucking puzzle that can be on an app store that's frustrating. You know what I mean? So, in this game, I feel like this game is such like pardon my French here, excuse me if you have kids in the room, cover their ears. It's like a dick tease because this game could be like such a great RPG. This game has potential to be the best RPG ever made, but they try a little too hard to put too much into it. They blatantly rip off other games. But if they really made it more like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Skyrim, it would be a lot better. You know, if they made it more a Dungeons and Dragons sword and sorcery game. Like, these guys here are cool and you could kind of interact with them, but they're also like kind of mindless. You can't do much more than like boost your trust a little bit. So although you could like interact with everybody, it's also like they're like you can interact. They're also very mindless. So there's not like a lot of depth to it, I guess. The game looks beautiful, but every game looks beautiful these days, and it's like the Breath of the Wild. Look at the bricks, the cream-colored bricks. You can see it's Breath of the Wild in many, many ways. Not just that, but I mean, yeah, it's like they took the Breath of the Wild. You could actually like put Link in here, and in Assassin's Creed, everyone's got to do the thing where you can just run up the side of a building, you know, like, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes it gets glitched. And you look at these guys, they look like they're straight out of Baldur's Gate 3. Which is all good things. I mean, you know, like, the way you roll around, which game has it when you pull out your sword, everyone runs and screams? So I mean, if it's the first time you've seen it, then it's look. This is like Zelda, the way you can fly. Which these are all great games, man, and these clearly they're like a fan of great games. But the problem is when you're like having fun doing a fun adventure, and then suddenly you're like solving some puzzle or doing some really like second-rate platforming, or like you have to go fucking collect 10 pieces of wood to build a bench. You know what I mean? And like, I guess it's good to like do a lot of different things, but like, okay, my critique of Dragon's Dogma 2, hold on, I'm gonna take a hit of this pipe, and then we'll say Dragon's Dogma 2 critique. So, like, Dragon's Dogma 2 was a really good game. But it, like, could have been a great game if but all they did is they had, like, a crescent moon map, and then they make you,
Greetings to you.
they make you run back and forth between this, like, crescent moon map 30 times. And like, you gotta fight the same 100 guys 30, so they basically, like, falsely inflated the game by just saying run back and forth in this area 20, like 30, like even more, like 40 times. And it's such a frustrating experience because it's like you have to, like, you get attacked every step of the way, where you can't even walk because you're getting attacked. And then it's like a pain in the ass the first time, but then you got to do it like 30 times. And it's like such an obvious way that they, like, made the game longer by, like, repeating. Now, I liked it the first time. Well, I liked the game enough to finish it, and then you fight the one boss, it's a dragon. Now you basically fight 5 other of the same dragons. It's just like, now go fight 4 more dragons. And meanwhile, they had, like, a mythological setting. Now, they did release an expansion, and I read they did make it better. They addressed some of this, actually. They filled out the map a little more and added a couple more bosses, and they call it, like, Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen, like the first one. The first one, there's another thing, is a great game that came off as an indie title. Just as soon as you're getting into it, it's over. You know, it was like 20 hours long and in an age 15, 20 hours long in an age where games are 30, 40. Now the games are 60, 80, 100 hours, but back then 14, 15, 16, 20 hours. It was a little short for a role-playing game when you have Final Fantasy 7s and stuff out there. So, but the game, Dragon's Dogma 2, just repeated the same area over and over and over again instead of... and then what I said is, what all they would have needed to do is fill out the map and add a couple more mythological enemies, because they already had mythological elements like Medusa or whatever. They could have had like a big Cyclops. So I really felt like they could have easily added, and maybe even like changed the dragon's color, make a gold dragon, and maybe add like there was always like a human that, like, was running the dragon show, and maybe have a couple more humans that are like, you've got to dispatch the human and then the dragon, maybe a Medusa. They could have added to that game, and it would have, instead of repeating the same area over and over again, they could have taken the same exact engine, the same exact programming, and just added enemies and added more story, like more human story, and they could have turned it from a B title to a triple A. They could have turned it from a good game to one of the best games of all time. You know what I mean? It was a good game. I enjoyed it. I'm not that excited to play the expansion. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not like Skyrim, one of the greatest games of all time. And Dragon's Dogma could have done that. I think maybe, I don't want to say another year in development, because they could have done it in the same time frame. I think if they would have had it in their minds to make a bigger scale and more boss types, they could have made a much better game. And this is kind of what I'm saying here. Instead of just inflating it with instead of just inflating it with MMO elements, go fucking build a shed. Just make... And then I heard there's 28 boss fights in this game, so, like, I don't want to, like, complain and put the cart before the horse. Some of it is like when you're fighting 100 enemies in the pit, it feels a little bit like a cheap Dragon's Dogma, making the game longer, And when you're a cheap, like, kind of like Spider-Man 2, when you're like, hey, fight this swarm of 20 enemies. But those missions tend to be optional. Like, you don't have to do the kill 20 enemy. You do to get, like, a buff or stuff like that. But in this game, they're kind of like forcing you to do tedious, and they even joke about it. This mission's tedious. But one of the characters is like, this is becoming tedious. But, like, so I'm all for, like, okay, if you have a good game, like, don't add, like, okay, we're going to add something else that's maybe going to be mediocre. If it doesn't work, it takes away from the other part of the game. Instead of just making the main part of the game greater, maybe add some more enemy types that you fight. Maybe make a block, maybe spend a little more time making block more relevant, block feature. Maybe add another magic wheel. Ditch the axiom and spend that computing power on a well-scripted animated sequence that really fucking wows people that the player can play. Um, Make a really, really good, well-animated fucking sets of characters. Better than the platforming and the puzzle, dude. I'd rather see 5 different enemy types out in the field and maybe a new block animation than I would like to platform. You know what I mean? And it's almost like you have different development teams where there's like a kid who's the Zelda 2 guy. Oh, well, I'm the Zelda 2 guy. We've got to put the fucking flying in with his arms out, and we've got to put the fucking coasting in where you're holding the square button. We've got to put in the fucking puzzles. Zelda 2's my favorite game. There was like a team of Zelda 2 guys on this game. And then the other thing is it's like because they converted their Black Desert, then it's like feeling like World of Warcraft too much. And so, but then I'm like, why am I like harping and bashing this game but still playing it? Well, because like I said about Dragon's Dogma, it's potentially one of the greatest games of all time. Like, I love the scripted animations when they take a hold of you and say, we're going over here. And now and then this game, like, has really well animated scenes, which I like. I like the boss battles, what I do like. Even though they copy Spider-Man, it's fun. They do all a good job of all of that. And then sometimes it feels like Genshin Impact, like a cheap world. Like, just looking at the world out here. I mean, yeah, it's very beautiful, but we've seen it before. And you can go everywhere. Oh no, I accidentally hit the button. Well, that cost you money, so now you have to, like, load. I didn't do anything, so I might as well, like, load this, right? Yeah, I didn't do anything. So, this was just 6 minutes ago, game time, so I might as well load this. Well, because then this is also what I dislike. You tap a button, and now you're paying a fine. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2. That's another game I forgot to add on my thing. Yeah, it's like Red Dead Redemption. On the horses, I need to add that 16. Yeah, it's got the Red Dead Redemption horses, and when you get fined, um, it's just like Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, it's also like Horizon, Dawn, um, the memories. Uh, yeah, the Horizon Dawn memory fragments. Um, so there's so many different elements of a lot of different games in this. They do pull it off well. It is a good game, man.
What's going on?
Cliff, have you seen Jan? He didn't look too good earlier. Came asking for coin, but had the eyes of a kicked pup. I brought him food instead, but now he's up and vanished.
I mean,
Not
you can see the
surprised.
helmet is
You
Outer
likely
Worlds,
was in
right?
trouble somewhere.
With a little Fallout 4 like mix.
Jan's in trouble. Real trouble.
Real trouble.
That idiot's been hauled off to the fighting pits. No time to explain.
Well,
We need to go.
I don't
Now,
think it's like
I'll
a
fill you in on
blatant
the way.
ripoff, though. I think it's more like a homage, man. Where the fellows of this company, they love all those games, so they probably wouldn't deny any of it. You know what I mean? I think the problem is it feels a little too purposeful sometimes. But I'm going to take a hit of this pipe and then focus on the game and quit yapping my mouth. So don't forget to subscribe and like on YouTube,
Another
and
hour and Jan
we'll
might
be
not walk
talking
out.
more in a minute.
Cliff, we don't have much time. Another hour and Jan might not walk out. Cliff, we don't have much time. Another hour and Jan might not walk out. Cliff, we don't have much time.
What exactly happened?
Ever hear of the Golden Fist Arena?
Yeah.
Big name amongst brawlers. Brutal place. They settle things fist to fist. Winner walks off with a portion of the wages. That's where Jan is.
Did he break a rule during a fight?
He'd be better off if that were all it was. He got drunk off his arse and stormed into someone else's match. And of all matches, was the bloody finals. Huge purse riding on it. They had to stop the fight because of him. The arena's demanding compensation for the losses. Even if he had coin, you know Jan, he'd sooner fight every one of them than pay a single silver. So, they've locked him up. And it's not just the money. Letting the man who wrecked the final bout walk free would shame the arena. They'll want something from us. Some way to save face.
I don't like the sound of that.
Neither do I. And if we don't get to him fast, it'll only make it worse. He's not the type to sit quietly behind bars. If we're slow, this could turn ugly.
Maybe I should tell him to lay off the drink.
If he could do that, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Yeah. What else do you know about the arena?
Big old place. Been around for ages. Draws fighters from all across Pywell looking to test their skills. So naturally, the wagers get sizable. Becoming the champion of the arena is considered a great honor. But You risk your life in every bout. Last time I went, half the fighters got dragged out maimed beyond repair. Crowds crave bloodshed, and the arena gladly gives it to them. Rumor has it they've got a shortage of fighters on account of near killing every combatant. He's a tough bastard, but even he can't take on an arena full of brawlers. Maybe we should have begged going off Carl. No, we can't go spending the camp's fund cleaning up your aunt's messes. If it comes to coin, we'll figure something out. We ought to try and fix this by ourselves first.
So you did come running, just like your loud little friend said. How very loyal. Your comrade has cost us a large sum of coin. Now back away. No leniency. Not for this.
Should we tell them the offer?
All right. What do you want?
All we need is a crowd whipped into a betting frenzy.
Meaning?
One of you goes and fights in his place. It's settled. We'll see you inside.
Vigilant always.
State your reason for being here.
Do we have another challenger? Show us your strength.
Is this the mission? I'm so confused because it's like just here, but now they're forcing me to do it as part of the mission. It's part of the like. I don't like how they don't have main quests, dude. I want main quests so I know what the fuck I'm doing. I should kick his ass. I bumped up to level 4, dude. Level 5 as soon as I get another thing. Well, it's the most basic thing in the game, and you buff up your triangle R1 and R1 and R2. I mean, is this part of the mission? What the fuck was going on? It said win 3, right? Too easy.
You want to die? I'll keep your skull for a trophy.
Fancy another round?
Okay, yeah, it is the mission. It says 2 out of 3, see?
We either win or we fall. Victory belongs to us!
You should have another go.
Wait, he beat me? I thought I beat him. What the hell happened? What the fuck?
Someone needs to do something about them.
Settle it with this.
Hold your tongue, get rid of them.
Wait, you're not allowed to kick him off of the...
Wanted to join the next bat?
Oh.
You look familiar. Have we met somewhere? Fragile flame! Why won't anyone believe me?
Am I not allowed to dodge? Why is
You should
it...
have another go.
What? What did I do? What the fuck attack styles? Like, this is so vague. This is why people get mad. Is it because I rolled? Like, why are they disqualifying me? And then you have to do this mission and it's taking your cash.
Idle hands make for a dull mind.
handle.
Planning to join the next
I
batch?
guess you just have to tap R triangle. No, like, rolling or anything, dude.
Next time.
No weapons, no excuses. Bare fists.
Do you have a moment?
Fancy giving it a try? No weapons, no excuses. Bare fists.
Good, that more than covers the losses. We'll release your friend.
Well, I really want to advance the mission in the game, and I open up the whole map.
You looking to be made a eunuch?
Fuck's sake, you mad bastard. Shut it and walk.
Why? I did nothing wrong.
I'll take him with me.
Oh yeah, Shadows of Mordor factions, I forgot to add that.
So, why exactly did you cause a scene in the arena?
But that's probably from a different game. Where did Shadow of Mordor get their factions from? Like Romance of Kingdoms and games like that?
Silly bastards look like drunk goats fighting. Couldn't stand just sitting there, so I offered a bit of friendly advice, eh? What's keeping you? And you know what? The cunts told me to get in the ring myself if I was so clever. So fuck it. Give them what they asked for, right? So, those two cunts then team up against me. Coward bastards. So I crack their skulls, and suddenly, I've got the arena's private guard coming after me. So I handled them too, one after another.
Jan.
Oh, come on! The crowd loved every minute of it. Better than the rubbish they were watching before. I practically sacrificed myself for their entertainment. And instead of thanking me, they stuffed me in a cage barely fit for a fucking dog. If you're gonna build a cell, at least make it big enough to lie down in, eh? Actually, more I think about it, maybe I should go back and finish the job.
Maybe we should have left you there a bit longer. Run! Go. Jan, try showing restraint next time.
Fucking knackered. Oh, shit. I gotta go see Naira. Gonna shut her up good this time. You know how she is? Starts bragging and never stops. Oh, she heard about this archery contest at some wet-ass noble's manor. She kept bragging on at me she could beat me with her eyes closed. Silly cow. I was all set to make her eat a big slice of humble pie. But I can't shoot a bow like this. Hey, why don't you go? Kick her ass. I'm sure Naira's already at the manor.
How do you do?
Help a fella out?
Go on, ask your question.
As you know, my domain is rather vast, and it's been difficult to keep watch over everything of late. You know all too well how those wretched bandits are running wild. We've had no word from the southern fort in days. I'd like you to go and make sure that everything is in order there.
Yes.
Well met.
You have to be careful. If you run into people, you knock them over.
Are you on your way to the village?
It's a lot of uninteresting quests right now, man. Like, do the arena, release Yan. I feel like a fucking errand boy, dude.
You just
Beat her in archery, like.
if I tried.
It was only
There's a man
one
hit himself in the
time.
face with his own arrow. Truly.
It's totally like fucking MMO feeling, man.
What's happening here?
Help me out here, Cliff.
I think they'd be better off making a 40-hour game, like the Dragon's Dogma. Don't fill it up
There was
with
an
garbage.
archery contest at Lime
Fill it up
Manor
with.
yesterday. And Dwayne gave everyone a proper show. He smacked himself with his own arrow.
Well, maybe the game will pick up here in a little bit.
Naira.
I don't know, man. It feels like too much like an MMO with the way they said, the way I cleared out that quarry and.
Huh? Yeah, it might have been.
Truly miraculous. Everyone looses the same arrows. Yet only your shots sail off like leaves in a gale. One might think you found a wind to your bowstring.
Well, that's enough. I'll win next time, you'll see.
Aye, leave it be.
Bold words. Sure you can back them?
This is so juvenile too, man. Oh, they all want to beat the girl at archery. It was like, what the fuck? Who cares if the girls get better at archery than these? Like, they're so mad that the girl's better than. Like, who fucking cares, dude? It's so juvenile, dude. Are we fucking 12, dude? Seriously. Oh my god, like a girl with big tits is better than all these burly men. Yeah, girls are better sometimes. Why don't they just respect the fact that she's a badass? Instead of, I'm so butthurt that the girl's better than me. It's like, who made this game? Ubisoft?
What's keeping you?
Yeah, you can't tell me this is an Assassin's Creed fucking, that's fucking completely Assassin's Creed hiding in the... What's keeping me is that you got mad that you're fucking shaming a woman. She's not allowed to be better at fucking archery than you because she's got tits. Fucking asshole.
What's keeping you?
The misogynistic premise of this mission is keeping me.
She'll melt one mistake for a lifetime, I swear. Sure, I may have made us lose that deer we'd been stalking for days. But Nyrania gave me enough
misogynistic fucking jokes.
Besides, swords are more.
Oh, the girl got lucky when she beat me. Oh, you're so funny.
She'll shut her mouth for good.
A proper duel wouldn't be the worst idea.
You know, that's not bad. Yeah, we can settle it when we get back. Prove that I'm the better warrior.
Yeah, you could fucking beat a girl. Congratulations, man. What the fuck, dude? This is the mission? The fucking... A bunch of grown adults want to fucking act like fucking...
She's just like
little kid.
Who else would put up with her boss? But first, I need to nip this in the bud. This is where you come in, Cliff. You've got to win this for me. Just this once, eh? You're the best archer of any of us.
So that's what this is about.
Yeah, like we already knew 20 fucking minutes ago. They told me you do the archery bat. I thought that's what we were just going to go do.
Enjoy the contest. Make sure you win and put Naira in her place.
Yeah, let's fucking beat the girl. Dude, this is so annoying, man. What happened to, like, fighting? I want to rescue the princess, not fucking ridicule her. But she's not as good as me at archery.
Hey, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you were repairing that house that got destroyed.
Ah, the one crushed by the sky boulder.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Well, we want to start working it straight away. But we're short on hands. It's been an eyesore for some time. It'd be nice to tidy up the village, you know? Get it back to how it was. And I've no doubt Duke Celeste would be pleased as well. You know what I mean? Would you be willing to lend a hand? If you do, I'd be happy to pay for your trouble.
Yeah, what do you want?
Holding all sharpshooters. Step right up.
Well, they're preparing you for the rest of the game. You do the archery contest and fisticuff contest. They're getting you ready for the game. This is still like a massive tutorial.
When you're ready, we'll begin.
Idle hands make for a dull mind.
I'm ready.
On my mark. Shoot!
You beat the girl. I can't even beat this guy, dude.
This is where I belong.
It's fucking hard, man.
You're not bowing out just yet.
Hey,
huh?
Priority BM. Playing this game, it's hard, man. Supposed to beat this guy in a fucking archery battle. It's super duper difficult. Well, maybe not. Let's go.
Idle hands make for a dull mind.
I'm ready.
On my mark. Shoot!
That was something a man could handle.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the nope. Thank you for the nope. Thank you for the magic ball. Goodbye, my love. Whoa. Howdy, mama.
That's the way of it.
On my mark. Don't let this fervor fade. On to the next round. Holding all sharpshooters. Step right up.
Huh. You look like you could hold your own.
On my mark.
Finally, I can breathe.
Don't let this fervor fade. On to the next round. On my mark.
That wasn't something a man could handle.
Victory
Care to
is all
loose
of
a few
us.
more arrows? On my mark.
I'm on a winning streak. Let's go.
Don't let this fervor fade. On to the next round.
Dude, I fucking quit, dude. Why do I have to do this pain in the ass?
Nice boots. Little warm, maybe.
Big deal, I can't beat the girl who
I
cares.
knew you could do it. Right then, let's go and gloat in Naira's smug little face.
I won one time, dude.
Hold on. Carl did say we were running low on coin. While we're here, why don't you head into town, see if there's any odd jobs for us, eh? I'd go with you, but I've got a good deal of gloating to get to. I'll leave you to it.
Hiya! Hiya! Oh!
It's not smooth, man. Like, fucking doesn't always climb, it gets stuck.
You're new here, aren't you?
Leave old oak be.
Watch out, mate.
They run past and stick stuff in your hands. It's weird. You must acquire their attire from the fence. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, just like Kingdom Come Deliverance.
That's not nice.
Well met.
Hello. Huh? Yes, mate? What?
Yes, speak.
Hello there.
Mind yourself out there.
A fine day.
I've heard of this merchant who'll only trade with folk that have served the domain.
knows when I'll ever eat a dish like that again.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Quit standing around. Go tidy those shelves.
Yes, right away.
You think this junk's worth coin? I asked for luxury goods, not used trash. You think we're running a bloody warehouse here?
Are you the fence?
Eh? A free sword? Which corpse did you pick clean? Let's have a look.
I'm not
Out
here
of
to
the
sell.
way.
Just picking up something.
Yes, sir.
You saying you left something with me? Don't feed me lies. Huh? It's a fake!
The alchemist's belongings.
Oh. You mean what Master Alustan left with us? Ah, right. Just a moment. You! Out! Go on! Get some sun! Get some fresh air!
Out! I'm going!
Out means out! All right, come on in. Here's what you came for.
These are scholars' robes from the Institute.
You've a keen eye. They're issued only to Scholaston attendees. Wear them, and you'll have no trouble gaining entry to the Institute. Now then, safe travels.
Climbing mechanic is so clunky, man. It doesn't always go rip on, dude.
Blueberries are here and there, everywhere. Yet when you set out to find some blueberries, they're just not there anymore. Wait a second. Where were they the last time I saw them?
Do not stray, come what may. Stay on the path of light, and Solomon shall grant you eternal good. Me baby's gone and called me Pa at last.
Yeah. Hiya! Get going!
Wait, I force spawned myself? I don't understand. What just happened? So confused. What's the word? Right.
after a few failed attempts, you will never make any progress. The first thing you learn is a new skill called Focused Force Palm, which is basically a stronger version of Force Palm. To use it, you need to enter concentration, charge up your nature power, and then activate Force Palm. That will get you past the first obstacle. Just be careful, these crystals deal damage, so I recommend healing up before you try it. After that, you'll need to clear out a huge cluster of those crystals. Be very careful here, because there are several groups grouped closely together. You will need to use Focused Force Palm multiple times. Once the crystals are gone, you need to use the skill one more time to break them, which is the final boost in you.
How do you use Focus Force Palm on PS5? Okay, you need to use Focus Force Palm. They tell you. You also have to be real careful. Those crystals cut you. Dude, this is the most annoying fucking thing ever, dude. I was just starting to like this game again. And now, it's like press down on L3 and R3. And then press down on R3. And then don't fucking stand near the fucking crystals, but stand exactly on top of the crystals. Like, we're gonna make this as annoying and fucking tedious as fucking possible, dude. Not neat and cool. We're gonna make it a frustrating, annoying fucking experience, man. Like, it was actually fun, like, getting to the spot on the map. And again, like I keep saying, the game is, like, cool, and it has good... And then they halt your fucking pace with puzzles, dude, every time. I don't know, they think that the pace was cool. No, I like the adventurous pace, man. And then halted with fucking puzzle solving, dude. And the glitchy and fucking doesn't work well. Yeah, but sometimes you might just hit L3. Because all the buttons have to be multi-fucking-functional. Ooh, wow, that was so fucking cool. I'm fucking 12 now. Can you just make a good fucking sword and sorcerer game and not put in this stupid puzzle bullshit, dude? What the actual fuck? And why? Can you just make a button that fucking climbs? Like, why does it climb sometimes and other times? No. Now I want it to climb. Go over here. Nope, can't climb over to that. But you can climb in there. Oh my god. This game could be so good if they didn't put too much MMO shit in here, man. Stupid, like iPhone app puzzles and shit. It's just a fucking mule farting out green fucking... Can I quit picking up fucking bugs everywhere, dude? Jesus, fuck. Yeah, I'm hungry. I need to eat something. I'm cranky, that's why. Oh, I bet you moved this with the, tool. Let's see. Of course, it has to look like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Make yourself at home. Care for a glass of
It's
mead?
like traverse to a really new, cool, and majestic area and solve a tedious, annoying, glitchy puzzle when you get there.
Don't mind me.